Hi, I'm TakiyahLouise. I'm out at a new trail today. Well, it's not new to me, it's new to you guys. One that you've never seen, not that you've actually seen much of the trails other than the treetops. But I'm out at this other place that I like to walk. It's my fourth place that I like to walk. It's a place that connects the different cities in my area. And I like this one because it's unlike the parks that I walk that are like on a loop. This one is just like a straight shot. You walk straight out and then you walk straight back as it goes through the different cities. There's no loops, it's just a straight shot. So I like that. And it's about 35 degrees out today, a little bit cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday was really interesting because it was like in the 40s, but it was so warm. It felt way warmer than the 40s, but it was a nice day overall. And it's just nice to be out. And this one is like more spread open too. This trail, there's not many trees or much to look at, but it's nice and out in the open, and it feels freeing to walk out here and just listen to my thoughts and stuff like that. But yeah, I was in the gym this morning already and I worked my arms. I did some exercises from a video. It was about 6 different exercises. And I actually had to do them twice, so it was about 20 minutes in total work. So I did the video twice so I could record both for my long and my short. And it started out with some dumbbell curls. That was pretty simple. Then it switched to lateral raises, where you gotta raise your arm out to the side with the dumbbells. That was challenging. And then there were a row, like we had to lean over and do a row. And then she did when you lean over, you do the row, and then you come back a second time with your arms straight back. That was okay. Then it came to the shoulder presses, and that was really challenging. I think my shoulders are really tight or something, because getting that weight up was I won't say it was like super challenging, but I definitely felt the weight. And I was only using 5-pound weights in each hand, because that's like the lowest weight that was in the set of dumbbells that I used. They had ones that were 2 pounds, but I thought that would be like way too light, so I went with the 5 pounds each. And I definitely felt in my shoulders the weight when I was doing those lateral raises and the shoulder presses. So I think that means that's something that I'm going to have to work on and get stronger at and build up those muscles so I don't feel like they are so fatigued when I use them. And then after the shoulder presses, there were tricep dips. The bench, the chair that I was on, the weight chair, bench, I guess you call it, I don't know, that I was on had a narrow seat, so I wasn't able to do the dip where you just put your body in front of the bench and then lean down to the floor. It was too narrow for that. So what I did was the alternative that she had, which was the tricep move. I don't know what it's called, but it's when you lift like this with the dumbbell. And I think she only used one of the weights, but I used both of them, so that was like 10 pounds. And then after that, it was just kind of like a rest period. And overall, I gotta say, I liked that workout. It was just challenging enough to where like I said, with the shoulder presses, I really felt it. I really, really felt it. And I'm I'm looking forward to doing it again because I can tell that it's going to challenge me. It's going to work me out. And I kind of dread tomorrow because I feel like I did all that work for 20 minutes. I feel like my shoulders and my arms are going to be on fire tomorrow. And I don't know how I feel about that. But when you get a good workout in and then you feel the burn the next day, it's like you earned that. You did that for yourself. Your body is telling you, thank you, good job, let's do it again. That's what I think about when I get muscle soreness. So that's what I worked on. Now out at the trail walking, I'll probably walk for at least 45 minutes, my typical time, maybe a little longer, since this trail is more straight. I feel like I seem to walk longer on straight trails than I do on the loops. I don't know if that's just me thinking that, or if it's actually true. I'd have to look at my numbers from when I post them on my shorts every day to see my times. I don't really keep track of that stuff. I just like film it and then I put it in the short and then I go from there and just don't even think about it anymore. Maybe I should start tracking my time and just being aware of that. There was a time, and obviously with like my weight too, I don't really I keep track of that because I weigh myself every day, and like my shorts are kind of like my record for that. And I should put it in the beginning, like in March of last year when I started my weight loss adventure, the exercise portion. I was keeping a Google Sheet document that had all of my weights. I put my weight in every day, how much I went up or down, the difference, and keep track of it that way just so I could see. Because I'm not good at math by any stretch of the imagination. I'm terrible at math. I can count money and do some basic stuff, but I'm terrible at math. But I love numbers. Make that make sense. I don't get it either. But so I just had this list of all of my weights, and I was would look at it just to try to see a trend of, what I was weighing, and I'd be able to go back into my fitness pal and see, what I was eating at the time to make the weights go up or down, and kind of just like analyzing it that way. So I might break out that spreadsheet again and start updating it daily. There's also an app that I was using that had a chart, not a chart, like a graph. It's actually an app for alcoholics. It's like a getting sober app. It's called what is it called? I don't remember what it's called, but I'll add it when I edit this video of what it's called. I'll put the name of it or the picture of the app cover. I don't remember what it's called, but is it Easy Quit? I think it's Easy Quit Drinking, and they have all these different, obviously, drinking related categories for things on the app, like how many days you've been sober, how many hours of life you've regained, and stuff like that. But the reason I use it is because, and I found it through a Reddit post, somebody else had posted their weight and they were using the app, and I looked through the comments and they said what app it was, so I went and checked it out, and I really like it. It has different graphs, or it has a section for the weight, and then it like plots the weight out, and then each day it goes up or down, and it's like different color coordinated dots and everything, so you kind of know what your your weight looks like just at a glance. And that's what I was using for a while too, but I stopped using that as well. But I'm thinking I might get back into tracking, like actually tracking down and typing out my weight, because I'm already tracking my food and stuff, and that's simple with MyFitnessPal. I've been using MyFitnessPal since March of last year, and I only missed a couple days. And in MyFitnessPal you have like streak counters for like how many days you tracked, and I was well over 100, like 130 something days before tracking. And then I forgot to track one day. I had thought I did, but I didn't. And then I lost that streak, and I was kind of bummed for like a couple hours. But then I was like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I like MyFitnessPal. It's helpful. I have the free version. I was hoping for Black Friday that they do like a special for the paid version, because I have to type everything in. If it's like a new ingredient, sometimes it saves. Well, it saves if you've typed it in before, but I found that sometimes when I go to type something in, if it's been a while, it's not there anymore, so I have to re-type it in. And a lot of times with stuff that, like say for instance, the granola, the Nutrail cinnamon nut granola that I eat, it didn't have, like the numbers were off, like when it came up in search, like from what the nutrition facts said, like the stats were off from the items that came up in search. So there's a function where you can type in your what it is that you are eating, and make it on like for your own records, and make it save it and make it available to you. So that's what I've done with a number of items that I've eaten, and it just makes it easier. But with the paid version, I guess you could scan a barcode on the package, and then it automatically like uploads to your device, so you don't have to do all the extra typing. So I thought that would be nice, but they didn't have any deals during Black Friday, which I was like, come on, man, give us something. But yeah, I still like the app, even though I use the free version and I type everything in. It does just as well. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that tracking is important for weight loss, because it lets you know your baseline of where you started. And like for instance, when I first started tracking my food, I was 282.6 pounds. That was August 20th of 2024. August 20th of 2023. Is that right? Yeah, because 2024 just passed. August 20th, 2020. Is that right? Yeah, August 20th, 2023. I was 282.6 pounds. And then I did intermittent fasting from August until March 1st, where I started my exercise portion of my natural weight loss adventure. And from there, with the exercise portion, I started on that day 258.4 pounds. So I had lost a significant amount of weight just by intermittent fasting, no exercise, and cleaning up my diet. I was eating like basically low carb and tracking everything I ate, like down to the single calorie, like not letting it bounce over 1,500. Like that's how strict I was in that stage. Now I eat 1,600 calories and I feel okay. But before, when I first started, I was actually under eating. I was eating less than 1,500 calories until I got a handle on, hey, I'm not eating enough food, because my first meal that I ate when I decided that, hey, Tubby, it's time to lose some weight. The first meal I had was so random. It was just stuff that I pulled out of my refrigerator. I had some ham steak, so I cut that up. I don't even know the measurements, but I had ham steak, so I cut that up. I had 3 eggs, a bowl of oatmeal with blueberries, and some seaweed paper. What do you call that? Is that what it's called? Like the little seaweed that people wrap sushi up with. A sheet of those, like a square of those. And I think I had hot sauce or mustard. I don't remember which one. And that's what I ate for like the first week when I did intermittent fasting. Now let me tell you, that was like 1,000 calories. So that is no way. Let's see. The lighting is off. So that was like 1,000 calories. Oh, the lighting's gonna be off. So that was 1,000 calories, and definitely not enough. But I only did, and I don't recommend going that low when you're starting out on a weight loss adventure, or even if you're not on a weight loss adventure. I don't anticipate anybody eating less than 1,200 calories and being that healthy. But what do I know? But so for like a week, I ate that meal, and then I just kind of graduated to 1,500 calories because I found that I was kind of cranky during that week, and I was like thinking about food a lot because I wasn't eating enough. And when I started bumping it up to 1,500 calories, then that's when I kind of was able to concentrate a little better, and I wasn't as grumpy, and I really felt like I was getting a handle on my weight situation. So yeah, all that to say, tracking is very important, and it's also really fun to look back on your progress, to say, hey, I started here, and look at what I used to look like, or look how I used to eat, or how much I used to weigh. And then as months, days, weeks, months go by, and you're looking at the progress that you made, it's just remarkable, the feeling that you see when you see, the feeling that you feel when you see how far you've come. And it's something that I think everybody should experience. You should be able to experience yourself doing good things for yourself. It really means something. But yeah, did all that, said all that to say, tracking is good. I use MyFitnessPal. I'm gonna start tracking my weight again in a Google Sheets, just to keep a better handle on my own personal information. So yeah, this video is getting kind of long, so, and the sun's behind me and not making for very good lighting or very good shot. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Anything you do is greatly appreciated. Remember to be a good human, and until the next video, take care.